Hello and welcome back to Bits and Bobs. Over the last week I've bought loads of different coins, from bullion coins, 1800s coins, bunk packs, all kinds of different styles of coins, and loads of lovely coins in all sizes, metals and ages. So let's have a look right now at all the wonderful English coinage I've bought over the last week. So then, all the coins I've bought I've put in this box. I have a little sneak peek to begin with. Whoa, very fast there. And as well as the coins in there, I've also bought many bunk packs as well. And we'll begin with the bunk pack because why not? These coins today will be in no order. So here we go, this is the first one I'll show you. This one is part of the Queen's Reign trilogy, a set of 3 coins celebrating the Queen's reign. This one, as we can see here, is her charity and her patronage. Now I already had the other one which celebrates the Commonwealth, so I will be looking to get the third one to complete the set soon. This one though is probably my favourite of the set, and it is quite cool as it has coins on coins. Zooming in there we can see you have some Maundy money. So there's the Maundy 1, 2, 3 and 4 pence, and the obverses there of the Maundy money, and it is just a little note there from her coronation year of 1953. So a lovely coin, also featuring the Queen's signature there. And like I say, this is a bunk pack, so we have all the information and sort of extra stuff we would like to know in the bunk pack here, so we can see and read further about this coin. So a nice coin and a good bunk pack as well, learning more about what the coin represents. So there we go, that's the first one. And I paid on eBay for this £15.23. Let's bring in some nice background now for these coins that are loose. We'll return to bunk packs in a minute. Some nice red felt down here, lovely stuff. Put the first coin down and zoom in. What a beauty. Now this is a 1922 half crown, a beautiful coin. Of course, this is one of the first few years of 50% silver coinage after 1920, though made 50% silver. We can see King George V here to the front, or obverse of the coin. And looking to the reverse there, we have a crowned, quartered shield with garter around. This is quite a worn coin, and it is more worn than the one in my collection, but I bought it for the price of £5, and that was a good price for the silver price at the time. Depending on what the silver price is today, you can see if it's still a good price, but I think £5 is a good price for one of these half crowns, and I'll add it into my sort of silver collection of duplicate silver coins. There's a beauty. Going for another sort of metal, from silver to copper. This is a copper farthing. Now I did win 2 copper farthings from auction, so a bit of a spoiler here. I won 2 of these at auction, and I paid for the auction. I won it for £11. But then I actually was given by the seller a third one. He just said have 3 for the price of 2. So that was very nice of him. And those 3, I'll show you them all together now. So got this one, 1858, one of the original ones I ordered. This is a new one for my date run. I did not have this date of farthing, and now I do. It's part of the £11 bundle. The other one, another one that I got is this one. This is from 1857. So there was a pair, 57 and 58. I bought these 2, or bidded for these 2 at the auction, and won. And that's also a new date for my collection. I don't think bidded is a word, it's bid. I bid for these 2 and got this one for free. What date is this one? This is from 1848. And then looking at my spreadsheet, this is another new date for the collection. So 3 new dates of copper farthings, a nice large size for these coins, even though worth a quarter of a penny. Lovely coins, 3 more for the date run for £11 for the bundle. Not bad in my opinion. Moving on, let's go for this coin next. I bought a few of these, as I like to do here and there. This is a 3 pence or threepence. This is from 1919. I paid £1 for it, and it will go in my 3 pence box of sterling silver 3 pences that I like to hoard away and keep. That's just a nice little thing to do, as of course they are sterling silver. Lovely, lovely stuff. I bought another one I can just show you quickly here. Again, George V from the year before. This one is 1918. Again, a lovely coin. These are all, over 100 years old, and just for £1 each are great little purchases in my opinion. Let's go for one more coin from here, and then we'll return to the bunk packs. Next up we have this. This is the anniversary of the Queen's coronation, so we can see the date there, 2003, therefore 50 years after the coronation. So it is the golden anniversary or golden jubilee of the coronation. Like it says here, Coronation Jubilee. This is a £5 coin. God save the Queen. Now, very stylized reverse design here, but more surprisingly, more strikingly, look at that portrait. A very unique portrait of the Queen. You can still see the usual legend there. Elizabeth II de Gratia Regina FD. And although I do prefer this side, the Queen's portrait is it's not very brilliant in my opinion, but I think it's meant to be, obviously it's meant to be not very realistic, but I think It's good as a one-off, but I'm glad it's just a one-off piece, as I do prefer a standard portrait like other coins. But still, a lovely coin, and I paid for this coin just £5, so for face value, I couldn't say no. Zooming out now for another £5 coin, this is a bunk pack, and this is the Alfred the Great bunk pack. A lovely one. Well, the bunk pack's nice, but the coin is a lovely coin. This is a true beauty. Now, some don't like this coin, but I think it is really, really good. Now, I will explain why. This is actually here. This was a design, maybe the oldest design for a bunk pack, because this design was not done, like I was saying, by, it was obviously reinterpreted, but this was actually done originally in the 800s, actually a design from the reign of Alfred the Great, and it was minted, or produced rather, on the Alfred jewel, as we can see. Where is it? As we can see here. So the Alfred jewel, there it is, recognize that design there, from the jewel, which dates from Alfred the Great's reign, and there it is on the coin. So lovely. And they also, the designer also used the text here of a of a Anglo-Saxon 800s font for the font. So a lovely coin, not just a good design, but I like it because the design is very well thought through and really linked to what it commemorates. This is one I needed for my collection, and I paid £20.99 on eBay. Not a bad price. This is more of a collectible and premium bunk pack now, so it has gone to around the £20 mark rather than £15 as most of the bunk packs are. A lovely one to get. We'll do one more bunk pack before returning to loose coins. We have another denomination of bunk pack here. This is the New Horizons Mayflower £2 coin. Look at that. This is a beauty. I think it was a bit of a crime if this did not go into circulation, as imagine just going to Tesco's and getting that in your change. Absolutely lovely coin. One of the best ones of the £2 coin series in my opinion, which is why I bought it. I believe I paid £16 or something like £16.50. So not too bad of a price. Again, this is a more premium and collectible one, now being 4 years old, and it was released to commemorate the 400th anniversary of the Mayflower, as we can see there. A lovely, lovely coin, and again, with it being in a bunk pack, I have all the details here to read up and learn more about the design and the history of the Mayflower. Returning to some older loose coins, we have here another 3p. This is from George V, 1911. So that is actually the first year he featured on coins. Pretty nice. And then we have one more, my final 3p, an older one. This is a Queen Victoria one, you can just about see. Very worn. I don't think this one even has a date, to be fair. Maybe 1861. That would fit with the portrait of young Victoria, but I believe it's just a bit too gone to really confirm 1861, but still £1 paid for the silver price. So there we go. Moving on to some other denominations I have here. But we'll do this one first, we'll come back to that. This is my other half crown that I bought. I bought 2 half crowns of £5 each, so just £10 paid for this beauty. Oh, sorry, for these 2 beauties. This is a later one, a later design. Still 50% silver. This is from 1931, with a concave quartered shield, and is still George V. A lovely, lovely coin indeed, and just a good feel to the size of these big silver coins from back in the day. Lovely stuff. I will then go for this. This is a beauty. Now this is a ruined beauty, because if I just kind of brought that in, lovely coin, there's a hole. Now although it's holed, I got this coin for £1, so it's not, I think it's quite good, because mainly, I mainly bought this. I do have a few of these already, but the novelty of these is the thing for me. Now the design is okay, the classic portrait of Victoria there, sorry, and then just to the centre here, text, date, and the flowers, and a crown. So, a nice design. But the main thing is the novelty, as this is a half farthing coin. So this is a half of a quarter of a 240th of a pound sterling. That's right, there is not, 4 of these to the pound, like in the farthing. Sorry, 4 of these to the penny, like in the farthing. This is a half farthing. And so there are 8 of these in a penny, and then 240 pennies to the pound. And so for those of you that have done the maths, that is 1,920 of these to the pound. So if you were going to withdraw £1 in half farthings back in 1844, you would be given basically 2,000 coins. I mean, obviously a pound in pennies is quite a lot, quite hefty. A pound in pennies today, more so back then, but then you need 8 times that in half farthings, almost 2,000 of these to the pound. A very cool, novel denomination, this one being from 1844, and I paid £1 for it. So that's not too bad, I think, and a nice coin to add to the collection. I have one more loose coin now and one more bunk pack. This is a Silver Britannia, a classic, a lovely coin in all rights, but it is a very common and mass-produced coin. We have Lady Britannia there, all the information about the bullion content on the sides, and this is from 2022, so therefore features Queen Elizabeth II, as you can see there. Now for this coin, I paid £29. So now this all depends when you watch it and what you think about that. For me, that's not too bad. Under £30 is my rule. If I'm going to buy one or two, obviously in bulk, I hope for better discounts. But if I'm going to buy one under £30, I'm all right with that. You know, depending on prices of silver at the time of watching. As of recording, that's not too bad. So there we go. One more troy ounce of silver in the form of a Silver Britannia added to the collection, as I am trying to fill a tube of Britannias. So there we are. Just sort of shuffle that in. Very nice. Now the final coin is a bunk pack, so we'll have to zoom out once again. And here it is. Now this, first of all, is an absolutely lovely design. This is the 4 Generations of Royalty coin from 2018. So we have here, as there are, well, we can see there, the 4 generations of the royal family. So the Queen, Prince Charles, Prince William, and Prince George. At the time, of course, now it is King Charles. But this is at the time when there was 4 generations all in line to the throne at the same time, you know, all together there, which is pretty cool. Represented on the coin here, as we can see, an E for Elizabeth, a C for Charles, the W for William, and the G for George, like I say, with the royal crowns, the royal oak, and the date there. Now I will open the bunk pack up a little bit for you to see inside, as it does, of course, like the other bunk packs, give more information. One of the cool things is another picture similar, so there's this picture here of the 4 generations of royalty. This is then, again, shown inside, but for different 4 generations. We have here Queen Victoria with her son, the future Edward VII, his son, the future George V. I'm guessing here this must be the future Edward VIII, but it should say somewhere on here, and we can have a read there if you wish to. So there we go, side by side, Queen Victoria and her 3 heirs to the throne, and Queen Elizabeth II and her 3 heirs to the throne, both, or the 2 longest reigning monarchs, and therefore having 3 generations joining them ready in line for the throne. Who knows when we will see 4 generations of royalty again? So a cool occasion to mark with this coin. And for this coin, I paid just £10. A bit of a sneaky bid on eBay there, with no one bidding higher than £10. So a good price in my opinion. So there we are. As always, comment down below the best coin in your opinion that you think I bought this week. For me, my favourite is probably either those farthings or some of the bunk packs. But as always, please leave a like if you've enjoyed, subscribe down below, and of course, we'll see you next time for some more coins in the future on Bits and Bobs. Bye for now.